Classical liberalism was, say, in Wilhelm von Humboldt, parts of Rousseau, Rousseau's Second Discourse, other Enlightenment conceptions, actually goes all the way back to Descartes. It was committed to a conception of human nature as being based on unconstrained creative activity. So, for example, say for Humboldt, his basic, one of the founders of classical liberalism, also the modern education system, also linguistics, in fact, his picture of, his basic picture was summarized in a phrase in which he said that if a craftsman produces a beautiful work on command, we may admire what he does, but we'll despise what he is, a tool in the hands of others. If the craftsman creates out of his own interest, initiative, commitment, search, then we admire what he is. And the same with a child. If a child is treated like, say in the schools, like a vessel into which you pour water, maybe the water will come out again in the right form, but it's not education. What the teacher ought to be doing is, Humboldt's phrase, laying out a thread along which the student progresses in his or her own way from inner impulses. And that relates immediately to social organization. Follows right away that any acceptable, decent form of social organization ought to be based on, ought to nurture and encourage free creative activity, and that includes self-determination, control of all the decisions that matter in the institution. So it's a kind of like a seamless web, and out of that comes classical liberalism, and as Rudolf Rocker, an anarchist thinker, pointed out, I think pretty accurately, classical liberalism foundered on the shoals of capitalism. When this is pre-capitalist, and when capitalist structures developed, classical liberalism was destroyed. It couldn't, its own conceptions of freedom, independence, and creativity were stunted or destroyed by the hierarchical managerial structure that was a core of capitalist institutions. And anarchism then would be the, from this point of view, would be the development of the remnants of classical liberalism and conversion of them into ways of thinking and acting in a capitalist or post-capitalist society. Anarcho-syndicalism specifically was directed towards organization of industrial societies. But so I think there's a continuity that goes through.